The overriding emotion was just relief. I don't know a lot about the law, but I did watch as much of the case as I could. Uh, the things for me were just the tape, the 9+ minutes that they showed both prosecution and defense used in their arguments. And then one of the witnesses I saw was the Minneapolis police chief who said that the force was excessive and unjustified. And so for me, not knowing the law, I didn't see, or like President Biden said to me, it was overwhelming. Now, when you watch the experts who understand a lot more about things than I did, I got concerned because a number of them talked about all you needed was one juror to see things in a different light, and then the decision could have gone otherwise. So I can't lie. Coming into this, I think like a lot of people, I was very concerned. So one, it was a relief. Two, my second thought again for me is the family. We all deal with losing, people close to us, family or other close friends in a different way. I can only imagine what they've been going through, and hopefully this can start to bring some sense of closure because, again, unless there's something that goes on, justice will be served. And then my third thought is that, the challenge goes on to bring, positive and sustainable change to our country, to our systems, to criminal justice system, to policing. The George Floyd bill right now is being discussed in Congress. I believe it's Representative Bass, Senator Booker, Senator Scott are chief sponsors. It's a very all-encompassing bill, and it would be a big step in our country taking that type of positive, sustainable change in the area of policing. So hopefully that's something that can happen.
Pat Welter, Spectrum Sports.
Steve, a couple of months ago, after the Jacob Blake protest with the Bucks and you guys in the whole NBA, the team here in Orlando met with police representatives. We heard from you, we heard from Michael Carter-Williams. There was, the voting action the NBA took. So I'm just curious how you've seen those initiatives maybe affect change locally, how they're going, or any updates you can give us there.
Well, I think that what you find is, and the players have found this, is it's going to take time, and we were told that from the beginning. I think I've shared with you guys before, with the coaches, NBA coaches, we use Brian Stevenson as a consultant, and he has taught us many things, but as much as anything, he's someone who's dedicated his life to make change. And he said, this isn't something that's going to happen quickly. And so, I mean, on a local front with the local elections, I look at somebody like Monique Worrell, who our players met with, and, some of her ideas and how progressive she is. And to me, that's what we have to do. I think that people look at national elections, but local policies in every aspect of, we talk about systemic racism. A lot of these things need to be changed locally. Policing, those are local policies. And so getting involved in local elections, having a good understanding of what local candidates stand for is a big part of this also. And that's one of the things that Desmond Meade has taught our players.
I was asking about Desmond Meade, coach, and Shinshina Meade, and how you guys down there are going to fight back against the law in Florida that's passed. What about the protesting now and trying to make sure the voter suppression bills here in Georgia aren't passed in Florida as well, Coach Clifford?
We actually just did a call with Desmond, the whole group, before our game in Tampa the other day. And he's coming to our game on Thursday when we play New Orleans. And he has sent us information that when we get back tomorrow, we're going to pass out to all the players so that they have a better idea of the possibilities of the voting laws that they're trying to get passed in our state, in Florida. So I think all of this, as Desmond always tells our guys, this always starts with education, of finding out first what is involved in the laws. I know right now, I believe 43 of the 50 states have laws proposed, at different levels, but it's the same thing. And, the NBA came out with a statement the other day that everybody has the right to vote. Everybody is eligible to vote, should have the right to vote. And obviously all of us are for that. Our players are interested in finding out more about it, and we'll be working with FRRC to do our part. And again, trying to bring about the type of change that we're looking for.
Okay, other questions? Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Cliff, in regards to the game tonight, when you look at the numbers over the last two games, your group has done, really well in quarters 1, 2, and 4. How much is the focus of coming out strong in both halves?
Yeah, that was actually something that we put on the board this morning, to come out and start the third quarter the same way we have the first quarters, particularly at the defensive end of the floor. And if you look at both the last two games, I mean, it was the key part of the game and a key factor in us losing.